Hey, we are live. We're live. Hey there. So this is Theresa. How's everybody doing? I apologize because I was on a ship last week and could not get connected for anything. Couldn't do anything to jump on this Facebook Live. I know I was supposed to be here. We were going to replay some old live videos, but then it just technology really got in our way with trying to get this thing done. Today, I am in my office, so I don't have that wonderful background, and I'm just barely getting on here. So I wanted to make sure that I did so I could share some information with you about the market. And I don't like the way this camera's doing. Wait, wait, there we go. There we go. All right. I can hear you too. You can hear me? Okay, wonderful. Okay, so today we're going to talk about what's going on in the marketplace. The buyer's market is changing just a little bit. There's always a market when it comes to real estate, but the buyer's market is right now making a little bit of a comeback. You know, all year we've been talking about how it's a seller's market, and the sellers are actually in an advantage, significant advantage. We've got sellers actually receiving offers on their property. This was, almost all year long, starting in February. They started receiving offers that were 10, 15, 20% above list price. Some of them just even before they actually hit the market. And it's been a significant challenge for the buyers. The buyers have had to overpay for property sometimes. It's been frustrating because a lot of times they find themselves, second, third, fourth backup offer. They think they're going to move and then they don't move. It's just one thing after another for the buyers. Multiple offer situations, which I just mentioned, lots of disappointment and frustration in this market. But what I want you to know is the inventory right now is actually climbing, and that is a woo. It's just a relaxation point in the marketplace. If you didn't know, the top of the market, I'm going to give you a little bit of information about how these markets have trended in the past. But traditionally, real estate, as soon as the tax refunds start releasing, the real estate market is then kicked off. It happens on a consistent basis. He's down there. As soon as the tax season kicks off, it inspires the entire economy to start to get ready. The biggest segment of the population who buys homes are the people with kids. Anybody who's got a kid in school is very concerned about where they're going to be when the following school year comes around. So in February, when the money starts flowing, because people are getting lots and lots of tax refunds, then what happens traditionally is the real estate market kicks off too. The beginning of the season, it begins. And it's an amazing thing because you can follow this. You can look at just watch it climb. By the time you get to March, it's in full swing. And anymore, by the time you get to April, you're going to be competing heavily. Well, right now, here's the good news. All kids go back to school in the next week or two. And parents, who are the largest segment for our real estate buying population and the people who move most frequently, those parents are not as likely to want to go moving right now because they can't get their kids in the schools that they will be in all year round at this point of the game. We are at the end of the summer season, and so the market does tend to slow down a little bit. And for buyers, that is phenomenal news because they no longer have to wait in line and have to figure it out in terms of what they're going to do. The buyers without children, this is your time right now. If you're interested in purchasing, I would be looking at a whole lot of different things. Number one, the interest rates are good. You don't have to worry about interest rates climbing. So that's in the favor of the buyer because for a moment there, over the spring, early summer, those interest rates started to climb up a little bit. But right now, they're kind of stable and nice and steady, calm waters. Number two, the inventory is increasing, which is adding opportunity for each buyer to kind of choose some of the things that they really would like to have in the home. And number three, pricing. Pricing is leveling off. We don't see as many of the multiple offers going on. We see houses actually taking about 24 days to go into contract right now on average in Central Ohio. I don't know what it looks like in your neck of the woods, but I would say across the board, things are just slowing down because all the kids are going to school all over the country. So it's slowing down just a little bit. And so when you have less demand on the system, and you have inventories climbing, and then you have rates staying stable or actually going a little bit lower, then that is a perfect time if you are a buyer and you really want to move. This is the time to do it right now, between now and the end of the year. So we could actually see a whole onslaught of buyers into the market and getting into property that they really want to be in neighborhoods that they really can afford between now and the end of the year if you take action sooner rather than later. Now, remember what I'm saying to you. By the time you get into January, February, you're going to be back in a seller's market, very likely. You're going to be paying higher prices, and you're going to be competing with that larger population, the students, the parents who have students that have to be in schools by June or July. Registration for schools are, parents are not trying to deal with kids that they can't get into a specific school. So right now is your time. February through, I'd say, July. If you are a buyer, you want to kind of stay away from that unless you don't mind competing. And then now in this part of the season, when kids have, like I said, already planned, if the parents are already situated, they don't want that hassle, they don't want that chaos. So they're going to go ahead and back off. You got a lot of parents backing off. They only move if they absolutely have to. So now is your time. And in actuality, you might be able to do some of the things, even it doesn't matter if it's me or any other agent, you might actually be in a position and have an opportunity where you can find that house in 3 shopping days or less because we have better inventory. So if anybody has any questions or they want to understand anything else about these, I'm looking to see if there's something else I missed here. Aaron, you're in the background. Anything else that you think I need to tell folks about this market and what we're dealing with in terms of buyers? Hey.
No, I think really you should follow up with, giving them contact information, and anyone who had even the inkling that they were, looking to buy something.
Yeah, absolutely. Absolutely, guys. We're making this quick because it really is quick. It's not right now. The significant thing that we want to talk about is the fact that, like I said, it is more advantageous for buyers right now. And if it is something that you're interested in doing, if you're thinking about buying between now and the end of the year, it would be a good thing for you. Probably you're going to get better pricing. You're going to get better interest rates. You're going to get better choices. And you're not necessarily going to be standing in line with 10 other people. I want to mention one thing that happened not so long ago where I was doing an open house or going to an open house with a client. And I promise you at the beginning of the season, there were 30, 40, 50 people in that one open house kind of rotating through, just swarming the properties. People who were selling really couldn't be at their house very often because the showings were back to back to back to back to back. Right now, another indication that it's calming down is that if I go to an open house, I might run into 1 or 2 other agents showing that house because it happens to be a nice house, but we've not that overwhelming craziness that we were dealing with at the beginning of the season. So buyers, if it's something that you're interested in, again, this is your season. We are going to also, let me mention to you, this October, we're going to bring back the segment, It's Time to Own It. If you are interested or would like to get some tickets to that event, where we actually walk buyers through the entire process from A to Z. We have the lenders there. We have the inspector there. We have the home warranty company there. We have the title company there. And just about everybody, agents, of course, everybody who goes through that process is actually at that event. And it's a very informative event where you get information about what programs are available. We actually had the county auditor's office there the last 2 events. We've had the city of Columbus who helps with the down payment assistance there. That is a buyer specific event. We do invite sellers to come out just in case they want to be also on the other side of the transaction, also become a buyer. But that event will be taking place right around the third week of October. So if it's something you're interested in, we'll definitely shoot us a link or a text or something so that we can get in touch with you. Help me out, Aaron. What do they need to send us? They need to click on the link and send us their email address is what it is, and just put "it's time to own it" in the comments. And what we will do is we will shift information to you as we get closer to it and actually nail down the dates and the times and so forth. But I'm really excited for buyers because buyers have been a large part of the business that I've done over the last 24 years. And I have all kinds of systems to help buyers get what they need. And what I want you to know is it is really a buyer's market in process. It's still not what I would consider, strictly a buyer's market, but it is certainly better than the market that we're coming out of right now. And if it's something that you're interested in doing between now and the end of the year, this is your time right now. So again, my name's Theresa Barron. I'm the broker and the owner of Take a Look Real Estate Brokers. If you need to reach me, or if I can be of assistance to you in any real estate transaction, if you're a homeowner and you're thinking about selling, or if you're a buyer and you're thinking about buying, or you just want to get some information about what's going on here in this market or any other market, we can have a conversation for sure. And you can reach me at area code 614-778-8503. And again, that's 614-778-8503. And I will definitely, receive your information. You can text me, you can email me at baron.teresa@gmail.com, and I'll get your questions answered. We'll definitely be your resource for real estate matters. And if you're an agent and you really want to join a progressive brokerage that allows you to get some of the training that you need and the tools that you need so that you can effectively be successful in real estate, definitely give us a call. We're definitely looking for agents and bringing them in and giving them what they need, the resources. Again, 614-778-8503. I'm Theresa. I'm getting ready to go work out, y'all. So I want y'all to have a wonderful day. And questions, comments, whatever, let me know. I'll talk to y'all later. See you soon.